A big thank you to Cit Marbella, that networking association for businesses, grouping over 500 companies together, covering over 80 different professions, but all supporting each other, because we are, hashtag, better together. It's lovely to welcome back from Cit Marbella this week, John Neal, representing Cape Reed, and you do those very cool thatched roofs that we see all along the Costa.
That's
so
right.
well done. You're getting more and more business, I see.
Yeah. No, it's been a great year. Actually, the last 2 years have been really good, and this year even better than last.
Yeah.
So.
See, 2 years ago he was on Marbella now, and he's been so busy since that it take. But you've done a great job at the Puente Romano. All those thatched roofs.
Thank you very much.
Really, I mean, the quality, obviously, to be in Puente Romano, but you can see the finished product. I mean, it makes a big difference.
It does. In fact, we did a lot of work at the Grand Melia Don Pepe as well. Over the last 2 years, we've been working on there bit by bit. And the remark has always been the same. It's just a huge improvement on what was there with the old brezo, and everything was kind of looking a little bit worn and over the years. And now that we've switched everything over to Cape Reed and we're in the process of continuing that, the feedback has been just fabulous.
I mean, this is something we use a lot in Spain, particularly here in Marbella, this brezo for everything.
Yeah.
So Cape Reed coming to Marbella, it offered a completely different quality, not only of product, but the way of putting it together. Right.
The Cape Reed thatched roofs are done completely by hand by master craftsmen. A lot of the materials, almost all the materials, are imported from South Africa. The craftsmen as well, we also bring from South Africa to put together the thatched roofs. So it is a very South African experience that we're able to bring to Marbella, which has a climate very similar to what's in Cape Town, and to allow people, whether commercial projects or private residences, to enjoy the outdoor living experience, whether at a five-star hotel or a glamorous restaurant, or even in the comfort of their own home.
So that's something also to take into consideration. A lot of people here buy beautiful homes and you have these great terraces, but unless you have some form of protection, it's very hard to use those spaces. Right.
No, exactly. It's something that we hear quite often. Is people come here, they fall in love with the area. It's hard not to. They'll spend a good investment on a property here, and then they realize after one summer it gets hot. That sun is very harsh. So they want to be able to create outdoor areas where maybe the toldo or any other sort of solution just isn't right for them, and they want something that they can really enjoy, not just for themselves, but to invite their friends, invite their family over, and to really take advantage of those outdoor spaces that would otherwise not be used.
Do you have to think a lot of time in advance if you want to do something like this? I mean, are you booked up years in advance? I'm not years. No. I know you can fit things in, but you have big projects. When you undertake them, they are big projects. It must take up a lot of manpower, a lot of hours.
They do. They do take up a lot of commitment from our side, but we always do work it out. Whether it's bringing or hiring more carpenters and more thatchers, and then just carefully planning out the projects. But usually we're working within a 6-week period on lead time, so it's not that bad. At the peak season, it's about 6 weeks to wait, but when it slows down, then usually we're between 2 to 6 weeks.
We were talking about the heat in the summer, but as I understand it, coming up now to the winter as well, thatching well done is very, very good for protecting all kinds of temperatures and weathers.
Definitely. It's a natural insulation. It's a natural form of insulation. The way that we thatch the roofs, first of all, they're 100% waterproof, and that is carried by our 15-year guarantee. And there's no other waterproof layer involved. This is just 100% thatch. Apart from that, the insulation factors are incredible. During the summer, we're going to enjoy 10 degrees cooler underneath a thatch roof compared to your outdoor temperatures. And during the winter, if you plug in a heating element or you install a chimney, then it's going to be nice and toasty inside, as long as you're able to enclose it, of course. And even then, if you had an outdoor structure and you put in a fireplace, it's going to be really nice and warm in there, because that heat's just going to stay inside the unit. Apart from that, there's heating elements that we can fix into it, electrical heating. It's not
perfectly safe.
Totally safe. We incorporate fire retardant elements into the roof as well. All of our thatched roofs come with a standard Cape Reed fire block, which is a fire blanket. that will resist up to 500 degrees centigrade, as well as buy time in the event of a fire. And then for our commercial projects, we apply a chemical treatment as well, which is called Cape Reed Fire Shield, and that gets applied directly to the thatch on the inside and the outside surfaces, and that will also buy more time and meets all the fire safety codes. We just had another round of testing thanks to a commercial project that we did in Dubai for the Dubai Safari Park, which is the new zoo. And we did a whole new round of testing on our fire retardant measure, so we have all the EU certifications for that.
Absolutely fabulous. I mean, really, you're getting all those guarantees, and I'm just here thinking, like, you can add so many usable square meters of home just by adding in these type of, whether it's for the cold, for the heat, but it really does open up the options. And then I'm sort of thinking, oh, Selwo probably needs new roofing and things over there in the
they're in need of it, yes.
They're in need of it. Sure, you've been to see them. We'll give them a little nudge.
Yeah, but no, I mean, case in point, I have a client that I constantly go see every couple of years in Ben Avis, who absolutely loves what we do and is always calling us for more, you know, just little finishing touches and something that he thought of. So, hey, I need a new fence. I'm going to do a fence for him. But he was telling me, yeah, we do all the timber works as well. But he was telling me, you know, when he's here, the time that he is here, he spends all his time in his gazebo. You know, it's right next to his house. He says the only time you go in the house is to go to the kitchen or to the bedroom. That's it. And every time else, he's out there working on his hobbies or working, and he's always underneath the.
That is, it can rain or shine. You've got that protection. You can be out in the world
enjoying the outdoors. Yeah,
yes, absolutely fabulous. How are you enjoying and settling into Marbella? Because you're not new now.
No, I'm not new. Yeah, I've been in Marbella now for 5 years. I've been in Spain for going on 15 years. Doing well. I mean, I love it here. I spent most of the time in Cadiz. Cadiz is a very special place in my heart, but Marbella has become my second home.
Well, we're very pleased to hear it. Yeah. See, when he's treated well here, he's got a lot of good clients.
Yeah.
Comes on Marbella now. Oh, it's lovely to see you again. I couldn't believe there's been so much time, and it's so good to be so busy.
I know, it's been very. Yeah, no, it's been a whirlwind.
Absolutely fabulous.
Yeah. Wonderful.
John, Neal, Kate Reed, and thanks to Cit Marbella, that wonderful business networking association, who brought us, John, back to the programme this week. Otherwise, I might have been another couple of years before I got to see you.
It could be.
Yeah. Get ready to get busy again now.
We'll keep busy. We'll keep busy.
Thanks so much, John.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Nicole.
My pleasure.
Same here.
This next section is sponsored by Linea Directa, tailor-made expat car insurance. I am so grateful and delighted that our Zero Hero incentive is being so heartily embraced by the local businesses. It's one thing saying come out, party and have yourselves a good time, but it's so nice to see that our local businesses also want to help you do so responsibly. The Harbour was one of the very first businesses to join into this incentive, together with the other businesses of Beckett's and the Playwrights, which are part of the team, and the Boardwalk with our wonderful Courage was the first on board. But we can also now say you can go to the Hard Rock Cafe in Puerto Banús, and Zero Heroes will not be paying for their drinks there or in the Hotel Kempinski Bahia in Estepona. Also jumped on board the Mexican restaurant Que Padre in the heart of Marbella, La Red Beach Bar, just to name a few. If you would like your business to be part of this incentive, it just means you will not be charging the designated driver for their soft drinks, but those people will be bringing other people in to spend money and have a drink, which is what you want. And if you want that return business, keeping them safe is certainly a step in the right direction. And if you are the designated driver, how nice to know that you won't have to pay for your soft drinks when you're looking after people who are drinking and you're making sure they get home safely. Also remember, if you're insured with Linea Directa, that they give you a free taxi up to 4 times a month. That's once a weekend. And not only will they take you home in a free taxi up to 4 times a month, they will also take your car or motorbike in a tow truck as well, if you don't want to look for it or come back for it the next day. There are lots of offers that the foundation, Linea Directa for the Road Traffic Safety Foundation, and the car insurance, home insurance, Linea Directa are offering to our community. We're very grateful for them supporting us. That's what it's all about, because we are better together. free taxi 4 times a month and 25% discount on your car insurance if you're the Zero Hero.
Yeah, I'm here in Marbella, but it says here I'm in La Canada.
If you haven't mastered the lingo, don't worry. Linear Director has a free GPS geolocator service that will come and find you. I have to say I was absolutely amazed to see that there are already Christmas decorations in the shops. But with that in mind and knowing how booked up places get over Christmas and the New Year if you want to go out, just to let you know that the Harbour already has their Christmas menu and it looks delicious, and they also have their New Year's Eve menu. The last events they've been done here have been exceedingly successful. No one's ever so happy. The food here is delicious. Don't take my word for it. Come and try for yourself. But if you are thinking of going out for Christmas or New Year, do not leave it to the last minute. You'll be disappointed. Make your reservations right now. It's not nice to talk about accidents, but did you realise that equally percentage of traffic accidents are with pedestrians, motorbikes and cyclists? Yes, we always think about cars having accidents or maybe the motorbike, but there is an equal amount with pedestrians. We really, every day more so, are so distracted and so busy that it's amazing how many people walk around the streets while they're looking and sending messages on their phone. Now, I'm equally as guilty. In fact, I slipped over the other day because there was a hole in the road and we have marble pavements in Marbella, and when wet, but it was my own fault. I had the mobile and I was working when I'm walking along. Now, I was okay. At least I just got up, dusted myself and carried on. But there are people who aren't that lucky. So the statistics show that we need to be more aware. Now, we need to be really seriously in a lot of aspects thinking about how we use the social media and technology. But looking at our phones and messaging while walking is certainly not one of the moments.
It's a brand